everyone, welcome to my channel on Mum's Life and my series Fat Friday. So, we're another week in. I had a really good response to the 6-month review last week, and guys, thank you so much for having been so patient with me getting that video out. I know it took so long and I kept promising it would be up and it kept failing, and it was such a complication to get done, and boy was I not prepared for it. But I promise I will be prepared for the next one, which will be, I'm thinking at a year in. I'm thinking one at 9 months will be a bit much. I might do a little recap, maybe something just small, but I won't do anything big and fancy, or like I won't make it the main point of the video, so to say. What I have decided though is that, you know, I'm really proud with the weight I lost, and I'm really proud with the centimeters I lost. However, I know I could have done better, and that eats at you. And I don't know why, because I never would have really cared before, because 20 kilos, well, almost 20 kilos, 18 kilos is a crap ton of weight. It's not something to be sad about. That's a third of what I need to lose. And while a third is in general a small amount out of the whole picture, a third is a big amount when you've never been able to lose any. So, you know, I've got to be proud of what I have accomplished. But that doesn't mean I can't make better goals for my next, you know, kind of yearly check-in. So what I've decided is that I will be gung-ho strict on keto for the next couple months, hopefully. And I'm hoping between like the mental clarity I've been feeling lately, the mental stability, the strength, the willpower, how proud I am of myself, which is something that I don't think I've ever really been before. With all of those things combined, I feel like a totally different, strong person, and that I can accomplish a lot of things. And this is something I've never really felt before. So, you know, all little battles are wins. I feel like, yeah, my weight loss was hindered a lot this 6 months by a lot of kind of mental battles and internal self battles. But in doing that, I've come out so much stronger, so much happier, so much more confident, and just with my head screwed on right. Now, I feel like for once I'm not so much as seeing myself in the distorted way I always did. I'm not seeing myself, you know, in an unhealthy way. I know in my brain that starving myself isn't going to help, along with other little things that people do to try and make themselves lose weight quick. Like, I'm aware all of these things don't help, and usually when I'm in the process of losing weight, even though I know that, I become so desperate for any movement in weight that I would jump at anything. Like, that's really sad. That's really sad. But, you know, that was then, this is now, and now I'm on a way of eating that has brought so much stability to my life. My energy levels are good. I don't really, like, I hate getting up in the morning. I hate it. I hate mornings. I'm not a morning person. No. But I don't really struggle. I do have the energy when I get up, even if I have a 5-hour sleep, which is pretty sick. The other thing is, like, the back pain's so decreased. It's insane. And all these little bits, like I mentioned so many pros of everything last week. I'm not going to go over it all again, but the one thing that really stood out, and I made an Instagram post, I think after my Fat Friday video, about, you know, the mental clarity aspect of it, because I think that's something a lot of people don't understand. There are a lot of articles out there and a lot of news out there and a lot of research out there that says if you eat keto or low carb, high fat, you become really sluggish, your brain becomes really foggy. But I'm sorry, I went from having all sorts of mental issues, not like in any bad way, but just like struggling with myself mentally sometimes, and depression and anxiety and stress. And I am still an overthinker. I will always forever be an overthinker, but I would have a lot go on in my brain at all times. It was a huge part of why I had insomnia as I grew up. I could never really shut my brain off. It just goes full ball all the time. Hence why I talk fast. Sorry, guys. And, you know, when you do start keto, you do go through a process called keto flu. And guys, if you are not aware of what this is, it is pretty much the process of your body going from sugar burning to fat burning. So it takes a couple of days. Sometimes it happens pretty instant for people within days. Sometimes it can take a couple of weeks for the body to get to that point where it's finally got rid of the sugar within your system and it is now burning fat. But through that process, you feel like shit. You feel foggy, forgetful, tired, exhausted, probably nauseated, you ache. Everything feels like hell. It feels like you have the flu. It sucks. But a bit of bone broth, a bit of, you know, just some roast chicken for me, that is a hell of a difference. I can't eat red meat when I'm sick. It's so heavy. But I'll eat a little bit of chicken and a little bit of stock or bone broth, whatever you want to call it. And you'll be surprised that you start to feel better pretty quick. You're replacing that salt and all the nutrients. The lemon with salt, that's great for your electrolytes, especially when you're feeling terrible. It is all really kind of a quick thing. It feels like hell for 2 or 3 days, but generally that's kind of it. And then all of a sudden you come out the other end and you're like, ooh, I don't feel shitty anymore. So look, 6 months in from that, because look, let's be real, I probably went through the keto flu 3 times because I would fall off the bandwagon. I would get emotional or sad, or I'd be very upset and hurt by the world, by everything, or I'd just be crazy stressed. You know, having 2 toddlers, if you don't have kids, you don't know the definition of stressful. Just saying. So I'd binge eat and I'd find carbs or I'd find something slightly sugary and I'd be like, it's all right, it's one thing. But, you know, I have a junk food addiction. I have covered this in a previous video and I'll probably continue to cover it in a lot of things. A lot of people probably don't think it's a real thing and that's cool, but I was so addicted to junk food, I couldn't stop myself from eating a whole block of chocolate, even though I'd want to puke every time I put chocolate in my mouth. Like, I had to eat it because it was there. I just could not eat it. So I've managed to beat all these things, and now 6 months in, I have the best mental clarity I've ever had. Like, well before keto, through hormones in high school and all that crap, I've never had such mental clarity. So, you know, I'm pretty freaking stoked. I'm hoping by being stricter over the next 6 months, my weight loss will be slightly better. I don't actually mind if it's not, to be totally honest, because 20 kilos is really awesome, and then I'm only another 6 months away, and that's not a long time. So, you know, if I only lose 20 kilos, wicked. If I lose a bit more, I'll be super stoked. As long as I feel good and my energy stay up and I don't get on these little things where I'm kind of tempted to fall off the bandwagon and have a cheat meal, even though, you know, there's no real bandwagon. There's no wagon to begin with. If I just decide to eat bad, I will feel guilty for it. So I want to try and be as strict as I can and get total control over things like my emotional eating and my stress eating, because there's things I still struggle with, no doubt about it, but nowhere near the extent I did, which is awesome. It's total freedom in mental clarity. There is total freedom in mental clarity, guys. Like, I never felt more amazing. So we also weighed in today. We should check that out. $119.9. Officially under 120. Holy freaking shit, I'm under 120 kilos. Mind you, only by 100 grams. I don't care, it counts. I freaking win. Alright, I am now officially under 120 kilos. Life is amazing. Look, it may very well fluctuate and go back up, but so be it. That's weight loss, that's standard, that's normal. I don't care. I was officially under it as of today, which means I have video footage of it, which you did just see. You know that. But yes, so happy, so proud, guys. I am proud of me. I hope you guys are proud of me. I need to drink more water. Forever forgetting to drink water, which is ridiculously stupid of me. But, you know, I will get there. I will drink more. I will stop forgetting. Maybe. I still have baby brain. I can't help it. It's like I have mental clarity when it comes to a lot of things, but my short-term memory is so short because of having kids. I forget what I'm doing all the time. Like, I forgot what I said 2 minutes ago in this video. Alright guys, so yeah, no, that's freaking awesome. I'm probably going to do measurements every month, I decided, to see what the difference is. Because look, over the 6 months, the measurements weren't necessarily big changes in each section. Altogether, they were a big change, but I would have some places that only lost 4 centimeters, and 4 centimeters over 20 odd weeks is not a lot per week. So that was really deterring, and I still find it to be very deterring. And, you know, kind of having the mental clarity to to see that and to feel that has given me the ability to go, no, if I do it weekly, I will fail, I will struggle, and I will binge eat junk food and carbs and sugar, which is a no-no. So I'm not going to do it weekly, but, you know, I was really proud to see that there was a difference in my centimeters. And I do really want to track my centimeter differences. So what I'm going to do maybe is try monthly. If not, it'll be 3 monthly. Like, really, if I do it this month, like maybe next week, I'll do it. And then if in a month's time I feel like doing it, I do it. And then if I don't, then I'll just save it for the 3 months because CBF. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. It has been a long video of rambles and I apologize. I really can't, no, I don't apologize. You watch my vlogs because you're interested in what I'm thinking, the processes I'm going through, how I'm feeling. And, you know, I think it's really important to share. Like, people have really responded well to the comparison pictures of my weight loss. And yes, the physical changes are outstanding. They feel amazing. My body looks totally different in the pictures. However, I think, you know, sometimes internal changes are just as important. Like, one, if your blood levels and your vitamin levels and certain things aren't in place, no matter how skinny you are, it doesn't mean you're healthy. And more than being skinny, I want to be healthy. I don't want to be skinny. Do I want to be smaller? Yes. Do I want to be less fat? Yes. Do I want to be skinny? I want to be healthy. So that is my aim. Just make sure whatever you do, guys, you do make sure that you are remaining a really healthy lifestyle through that. So don't starve yourself of anything that your body needs to run. Now, there are different definitions out there of what a body needs or requires to run, but, you know, I think you can do your own research and form your own opinions. You're all grown. Well, some of you are grown adults, I'd assume. I think most of my viewers are grown adults at this point, but we can all make our own informed decisions without, you know, jumping down some other bandwagon and putting them down. So I'm going to let you find what works for you, because I know people have had success with other ways of eating that I never did and I could never replicate. So don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're proud of me, don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss any more content. And also in the description are all the links to my social media. Until next Fat Friday, bye!